December the 22nd. It is the 22nd day of Vlogmas. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm getting my kids for Christmas. Now, I'm gonna preface this by saying that the dishwasher is going. I have a child in the back room who really wants to be with their mom right now. So this video is not going to be long, and I have to go pick up the girls from their friend's house in the next 5-10 minutes, okay? So this is going to be really fast, but it's gonna give you some ideas of what you can, or if you have not already purchased it, or something for you to earmark for next year's Christmas giving. So let's dive right in. So if you know me by now. You know that I only do 3 things for my children. I give them something that they need, something that they want, and something that can advance their career. Now you're like, how old are they? Well, I have kids in every decade. So I have a 23-year-old, a 19-year-old, which we do not worry about their gifts. Well, I don't worry about their gifts very much. They would like to have money, and we'll just give money. I have a 13-year-old, well, 12-year-old little girl, and 11-year-old little girl, and a 10-year-old boy who are at that age where they're desiring gifts. I also have a 2-year-old who doesn't know too much about Christmas, and whatever she gets, she would be content with, and I'm not even putting very much stress about it. If she gets anything for Christmas, she does. If she doesn't, she's 2. Parents, they're 2. They'll forget tomorrow. So my 3 things: something that they need, something they want, and something that can advance their career. So my 2 girls are very much into arts and crafts. So one thing that I would like to always give them is something that would advance their career. My oldest daughter is into bracelet making, just jewelry making as a whole. And one thing that she wanted was labels. I know it sounds very, very, very much cheap or not thought of, but that's something that would advance her career, something that she can add to her products to let them know that this is Parka's jewelry. Hey, if it works for her, it works for her. She wanted some new beads. She also wanted some new equipment to help her get the beads on there faster. So we're putting that into her life for her. And because they are 12 and 13, they may watch this vlog and they already know what they're gonna get. So don't worry about that. My 11-year-old daughter, she is very much into crocheting. If you saw the video about the Christmas play, I think it was Vlogmas Day 14. She did her shirt that she's wearing. She asked for more yarn, more needles and things like that so that she could knit or crochet more. Okay, we will do that. So my 10-year-old son, he is into sports. He is very much into commentating sports. And one thing that parents whose kids are into sports, I'm gonna tell you one thing about that. Don't be so one-sided about sports and getting them into playing and playing and playing, which is awesome. If they're on 3,000 teams, that is wonderful. It would advance their career, but make them a well-rounded sports person. So if they're into sports, teach them how to write about sports. Teach them how to read and understand sports statistics and things like that. And also teach them how to commentate or give the news about sports. My second oldest son played basketball and football for years. And because of COVID, a lot of things happened where a lot of athletes were placed back, red-shirted for years if they were playing sports like that. And we didn't really want to do that because, hey, he's graduating from college next year. So one thing that he did get involved with is understanding the marketing of sports marketing. My oldest son also played basketball, and one thing that he really got into was the physical fitness of sports, learning how to take care of those injuries. He majored in that, got his degree in that, and he's working in that field right now. My second oldest right now is writing in the field. So here is my baby son who is very much into football, and I'm not one of those moms who wants to push their baby out on the field playing football. So although he may desire a football, a helmet, or pads, or whatever he may desire, he's also a very good speaker. So as a mom, one thing that I think will be important for him is to learn basic skills on reporting sports. So he needs a camcorder. We have purchased him editing equipment so he can get down and not only know how to film, to point and shoot and get on the camera and actually look into the camera and execute that, but he also needs to learn how to edit, to also write it, to write his script. And what good mother, what a better mother to teach that than a broadcast journalism mom? Hey, I got that as a background. I can teach that to him, and that can be a Christmas present from me to him. All right? So a camcorder for my baby boy. He also wanted like Robux and games and things like that, but he can get that from anywhere. But for me, I think a camcorder will work excellent for him. Now, something that they need, I think Christmas time is a time to replenish, especially on those things that you only need like once a year, like underwear, socks, certain lotions that only come out once a year. So those are great stocking stuffers for your children. Make sure you give them plenty of socks, because I don't know what children do with socks during the year, but my children eat them, or they lose them, or they hide them. I don't know where socks go. Lotion. Lotion is a big thing for girls, especially at the age of 12 and 11. I don't know what it is, but Bath & Body Works is the only store in the mall that they ever want to go to. Bath & Body Works. I need to go to Bath & Body Works. If you see, look back at one of my Vlogmas very early videos. The girls had coupons and they wanted to head to Bath & Body Works. Use those ideas and those cues as Christmas gifts for your children. You can never go wrong. Let them go in there, and before, even if you want to be one of those parents that like to surprise your children, let them go in before Christmas and pick out their favorite things. Let them smell them and say, I like this. Pretend like you're paying them no attention, and put those in their stockings for Christmas. So replenish those things. I never liked getting underwear for Christmas, but now as a parent, I really understand why grandparents do give underwear and socks and things for Christmas. Those are one of those gifts that you don't just purchase all the time, but you purchase at least once or twice a year. So replenish those things. Also, the girls needed like winter coats. They needed shoes. They needed, you know, school had started. It's been 3 months since school started, so they probably need more tennis shoes. It happens. You buy your children 1 or 2 pairs of tennis shoes at the beginning of school. You look at them now at the end of December and you're like, what happened? They need shoes. So go and replenish those things. I've got to hurry again. And one thing that they want, all kids want something. They all want something. Make sure that you're picking up on those cues of what they want. Now, things that they want could be elaborate. I remember last year deciding not to put too much emphasis on Christmas, because once Christmas was over, it was Valentine's Day. And for Valentine's Day, my children asked for the same things they got for Christmas. So we had to put wants in perspective. So I did learn how to pick up on cues. And then with Temu and Amazon and places like that, you can purchase things very inexpensively on those things. But I would suggest that if you are a parent, that you invest. So if your child needs a purse, or if your child needs or wants a football or a basketball, purchase them a good one. If they want a Stanley Cup, this is your opportunity to go out there and purchase that. This is the one time that they can want something and you actually get it. And kids don't need like 75 things for Christmas. They only need about 3 things for Christmas. Honestly, they will forget. There was one year, my children were like 5 and 6 years old, and they got so many clothes for Christmas. And the reason why they got a lot of clothes was because it was a good sale. It was a great sale. So I ran to Belk, and I always talk about Belk, but it's one of our top department stores here in the South. Ran to Belk and purchased a lot of dresses. And looking back and still looking in their closets, they still have those dresses. Half of the dresses have the price tags on there. The way it happened is I would have to put them in outfits twice a Sunday in order for them to wear them all. So of course, kids do not need a whole bunch of things. They grow real fast. So make sure that when you're purchasing these things, you're thinking future. You're thinking 6 months from now. You're thinking 2 months from now, because especially girls, they grow real fast. Boys' feet tend to grow fast. When you're purchasing boys' clothes, always splurge, always splurge. It never fails that boys are always going to ruin the knee of their pants. It never fails. So always splurge when it comes down to that boy. Those girl clothes, they come fast. But think about 6 months from now, where will those clothes be? Is this trendy or is it sustainable? You know, I'm not kind of a trendy person. If you see me, I wear a lot of basic colors and sorts, and I try to keep my children like that. One thing that my mom, and I always talk about her, Mom, I always talk about you, but one thing that she always told me was to buy staple pieces. So you buy a good pair of pants, you buy a good blazer, you buy a great coat, and something that you can wear with everything. And if it works for you, if it fits for you, buy it in every color. That's the way we work it. You just buy it in every color, or mix and match it. Mix and match it creates a brand new outfit for you. So think about that when you're purchasing your children's gifts. You know, I know a lot of kids are asking for Jordans. And one thing about Jordans is that they may be popular today, that one particular one that came out, but next month there's going to be another one that comes out, and everybody's going to want that one. So what is a staple shoe that you can always wear that is never going to go out of style? New Balance, maybe? I don't know. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you take away some things and got some pointers if you have not already started shopping. And if you've already shopped, I hope that you earmark this video for next year so that you can go out and purchase your things for your children and not stress about the holiday season. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you guys tomorrow.